Hey team, Major Pro here, Operation Cornflower. Um, Cornfield Commander is unavailable right now, so I'm going to just push out his Russian turn. He's done all of the roles on Discord for the most part. I think there's just a couple of recruitments left. A little battle to go over, and then a bit of housekeeping. So I'll walk through the CCP and Russian turn. There is a bit of housekeeping. So on their turn, last turn, this should have been um, replaced with an upgrade. Okay, and I think, yeah, pretty sure that's it. Okay, CCP is here. They have $7. They're spending 6 on 2 infantry. They have no attacks. They rolled a 5 for recruitment, so missed that by a bunch. They will place the 2 infantry here, and then they will upgrade the militia and supplies from the Lend-Lease. There. That is CCP's turn. They had saved $1, and I want to say they collect 3. Yeah, that makes sense, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So they saved $1. That should bring them to 4. Okay, make sure I didn't mess that up too bad. Russia, $10. They're spending 9, saving 1. They have a factory upgrade for Russia and cavalry lend-lease to the Republicans. At the beginning of their turn, they did their recruitment roll. They roll 2d6 as per the house rules, and they take the highest value. So the highest value was a 4. So their income increase is 4. So I've placed that here. They're not doing too bad, eh? 10 already. So they go from 10 to 14. They rolled their tech, improved factories with a 4, so that missed. And then they just have the recruitment here and the recruitment here. They go into Republican Spain, goes into National Spain here in Galicia, Leon. So 2 infantry, 2 cavalry, the fighter, and the bomber. Yeah. Round 1, both infantry miss 11 or 9. The cavalry miss with a 6 and a 4. Fighter missed with 11, and the bomber missed with 12. So that was tough. And then the infantry had they have an 8, a 9, an 8, and a 2. So that was 1 hit. So they took a cav. First strike artillery was a 12, so that missed. Their fighter just missed with a 5, and their tactical is at a 5, so that missed on a 7. So that was round 1. So in round 2, they were down to 2 infantry, 1 cav. Both infantry missed with 10s. The cav did get a hit with a 1, so they took that on the artillery. Fighter was at a 10, and the medium bomber was at a 2, so they took that on the infantry. In response, there was a 7, a 5, and a 1, so they took that on infantry. The artillery hit with a 2, so they took that on cav. Fighter missed, and tactical was at a 5. So that should have been a hit as well. Let me just review that for 1 second. Apologies, team. A lot of dice rollers. I might have missed one. General. 2 for the artillery. Loses a cav. His fighter was at a 6. Yeah. And then his attack was a retreat. And I lose 1 infantry, 2 cav. I think he's losing 1 other unit here, just based on these rolls. His attack was at a 5. Fighters a 6 was a miss. The infantry was a 1, so that hits. And the artillery hits with a 2. So yeah, he should lose. Yeah, he should have lost 1 more unit. So I'll leave that up to Cornfield Commander to determine that. But in this case, the infantry dies, the artillery dies. They lose an infantry and a cavalry as well. So remaining should be one infantry, one fighter, one medium bomber retreating to Madrid. But I believe that they should lose one more unit for this infantry hit. Infantry hit for a 1, artillery hit for a 2, and the tactical hit on a 5. So I think they lose one more unit, which I would assume would be this infantry here. So I'm just going to put a circle around that. Okay. And then non-combat, this infantry moves forward. And they roll recruitment. And that's a 9. Pretty sure that misses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So no good. Apologies. You should never ask me to roll. I'm never that lucky on the rolls. Okay, so that's one bit of housekeeping left for the Cornfield Commander when he's back. On to Mongolian roll. They need 4. And that's a 9 as well. So apologies for that, my friend. Unreal. Might have run to roll those in Discord. Better chance for sure. Okay. On to place units. So these two come down. Cavalry obviously is going to go into Catalonia. And the major factory will be going in Stalingrad. There's already a major factory there. So that. He did ask to switch these cav on the last turn. I didn't think it was an issue. The turn wasn't fully over before the next player went up, but I think he just kept them, and then this turn he's going to upgrade that factory, so no change there. Russia collects 14. They save 1. They're at 15. Okay, hopefully I didn't muddle that up too badly, and everything was understood. That little piece of housekeeping there. Let me check, make sure we're still recording. Test, 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 test. Okay, so on to Japan's turn. The UK tried to lend lease, but UK and France aren't aligned yet because no one's at war with them. So the UK can't send their artillery. So France sent the artillery, and I interdicted with the coastal sub at a 7 that missed, but the regular sub with a 1 that hit, and the income increase to France is 1. So this is dead. It didn't make it in. So that is that. And then over to income increase. France should go up $1 to 11. All right, on to tech. So I've got improved factories at stage 1, and we're going to try for long range aircraft as well. So let's see what we get here. A couple of 5s, so those dice terrible. They can be deleted. On to buys. Japan has $26. They're spending all 26. 1 cav, 2 militia, 2 marines, 2 mountain, and 1 infantry. Okay, a few attacks going on here. This infantry is going to walk down and take Hopei. That's $1. Taken. We have this transport will pick up this infantry and this marine and go 1 and drop them here. Okay, in Hunan. The battleship and heavy cruiser are going to go into that sea zone. Put them this way, I guess. Okay, for shore bombardments. Okay, the next transport is going to pick up this marine. Go 1, 2, 3. Pick up this cavalry. The Marine will go to Nanking. The cavalry on round 2 will go into that territory there in Hunan. Okay, next transport will take 1, 2, 3. It will go up here with this cavalry and this Marine into Shantung. The next transport, 1, 2, 3. It'll grab 1 infantry from there and 1 cavalry from here. Cavalry in round 2 will be in Nanking. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Okay, next one. 1, 2, 3. Grab the infantry, place it in Shantung, and the cavalry also to Nanking for round 2. Oh my goodness. Pieces are too big for this map. Just like playing on my little map. Jeez. Okay, and then this tactical bomber, 1, 2, into that fight as well. Okay, with that, we will have battleship and a heavy cruiser bombarding and a battle cruiser bombarding Nanking. Okay, the 97th, with everything that's left, 6 units will go into Yunnan. And then the 18th, 1, 2, 3, also into Yunnan. Joining them will be, oops, this tactical, and this tactical, and then the tactical off of this one. So 4 tacticals and 2 fighters will be in that fight. Okay, so down here we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 infantry from the 97th. 2, 3, 4, 5 infantry, 1 marine, 2 cavalry, and the Air Force. And they have 2 cav, 1 mountain, 4, and 4. Mountain Brigade, 2 cavalry, 4 infantry, 4 militia. Okay, that's that big fight. We'll leave that one to the last. So that one's done. Okay, let's do these 2 first so we can try and surround that city. So we've got 3 ships here blockading, and then we have 1, 2, 3 ships there blockading. This guy, I guess, what do I need? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. They're blockading. 1, 2, 3. That side's blockaded as well. So the others can move. There's a mosquito in the house here. Look. 2. So he's going to move down here. I'll just move him there for now, just to get him out of the way. So I can get this other destroyer in there. Honestly, I don't think I need to. Pretty sure those units can blockade and bombard. I don't think I need 6 units here. So I'll just leave that there. These guys haven't moved. These guys haven't. All right, first fight is up here. Blah blah blah. Let's go back to where we were. Shantung, infantry and a marine in round 1. We have up here. We have the battleship at a 4 in purple and the heavy cruiser at a 2 in blue for shore bombardment for strikes. And we hit. So that one is dead. We hit with the battleship. So that's there. That fight over. Next fight is in here. We have battleship and heavy cruiser, same thing. Battleships in purple, heavy cruisers in blue, and we missed both of those. So that one's done. Then we have 2 infantry at 2. Well, an infantry and a marine at 2, and their militia at a 2. And wow, we hit with the infantry, missed with the marine, and missed with the militia. So that one is out. Get in there. Okay, lovely. Now, in the city, which is surrounded because both sides of the port are blockaded with more than 3 ships, we have the battle cruiser at a 3, and that misses. So we have 2 infantry class units at a 2, the tactical bomber at a 7 versus 2 militia at a 1 in a surrounded city. And I believe that's a miss, that's a miss, that's a miss, and those are misses. Okay, round 2. This could go poorly. I should have brought more units, I guess. Ooh, all misses. And round 3. 1, 2. Oh my goodness, we were very lucky. So the tactical hit, the infantry hit, and both militia missed again. So that was kind of scary. Definitely should have brought more than that. But it just worked out, I guess. Okay, so they're there. That'll find a new home. All right. The only other attack, I believe, is into Yunnan. There's no first strike. Let's move all these back. Move all these down. All these up. Oh. Okay, so here are the 1s. And hey, we got 1 hit there. Here's some 2s. Nothing. 2 4s. Whoa, another hit. And 4 at 7 with target selected 3s. Ugh. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits in total. So that will be this. So, well, I guess it's 6 at 2. Yikes, nothing. So these 5 are gone. Okay. And then we have 4 at 4 and 1 at 5. This is where it's going to get pricey dicey. Okay, 1, 2, 3 hits. So 3 infantry. All right. What we got left here? All the heavy stuff. All right, round 2. 1s and 2s. All misses. 4s and 7s. Eesh. 1, 2, 3, and 1 is a target select. So obviously we'll target select that, and they'll lose cavalry and an infantry. So they have these in return. Miss, miss, 1 hit. Cavalry's at a 2, so that's a miss as well. So we lose the infantry. Hopefully I'm doing all this correctly. They lose those two and the target select. Okay. So we have the 1s and 2s. And we have 1 hit. We have the 4s and 7s. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2. That's all they had. Okay. 3 at 4 return. How bad is it going to be? That's a 3. That's a 5. So 1 more hit. Probably lose the cavalry. Keep the infantry. So that survives. So 1, 2, 3 units survive that. Soiree. Oh, look at that. He's super small. Let's put him here. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. That's way better. And then we have one up here. Yeah, that's such a smaller model. There we go. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, so that falls. This is going back to the 18th, which lands here in Kwangtung. I guess the 97th is 3 units. I don't really need the marker, but I'll put it back. Okay, that's done. Alrighty, second fleet. I think this is going to go into port. In Kwangtung. And that's going to consist of these 3 ships. The 2 destroyers are going to go 1, 2, be in this sea zone. This torpedo boat destroyer is actually going to move back down 2. I don't know why I moved him up mistakenly. The coastal sub will move down. The other coastal sub will move down. There's a door open somewhere. There's mosquitoes coming in. Okay, this light carrier is going to join that fleet. So there's now 4 Ghost Militia in there. In the 18th, he's going to move down. That's a destroyer. He's going to stay here. Torpedo boat. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The light cruiser has to stay to ensure that that stays blockaded. But the other 2 can leave. Okay, 3 here, 3 here. I have another destroyer here. He's going to stay there, I guess. This tactical will go 1, 2 into the 18th. Okay. These units will go back to Rihi. He's kind of big too. Okay. I want to say that's everything. We'll do recruitment for Siam. 10, not happening. And I think that's everything. Okay, on to place units. I don't need these. So these 5 units will be in Kyushu. Cavalry will be in Rihi. 1 militia, Suyon. 1 militia to Kwangtung. I want to say that concludes the Japanese turn. Okay, on to collect income. Japan goes down 1 for oil. They have 30 plus 6, 36 plus 1 is $37 for Japan. Okay, I think that concludes Japanese turn. Hopefully I didn't make too many mistakes. It's kind of like par for the course for me. Catch up with Elite Golden for the UK. Thanks again for watching.